To recap on what we're discussing today, we're talking about learning roadmap. And learning roadmap is what will help you and guide you on your learning journey. If you're as you're starting your path, like to jump job hunting, and you're trying to get a new job, you're trying to build your career path, you need to have a learning roadmap. So this learning roadmap is a breakdown of what you need to learn, the certifications you need to get, and the courses you need to take, the tools you need to learn, the books you need to read. So it encompasses everything, like everything you need to do. But you can't do everything at the same time. You can't be it will be too much for you. So you knowing yourself, you knowing how best you learn and the time you learn, you can build a roadmap for yourself. So this roadmap will carry what you're learning for August, if you're in August, for June, for July, September. You break it down into months, and then probably some courses or some books will take a month, whilst others will take a year, while others will take 2 months. So you know the time you are allocating to each of those required courses or certifications. So we're going to be developing one using my screen. So confirm again, you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see a screen, sir.
All right. So right now, you can do it with or without a table. So, but I prefer using a table so that we can get it sorted out, and it will be very good to look at. So next, right now, this is Google Doc. So you go to Google Doc and then go to Insert. Click on Insert. You can insert a table. So you can use Google Doc or any other software for this. So what do you think we should start with? What should be on our first header?
I think date will be fine. Date.
Dates? No. Date isn't much like necessary right now.
Okay. The major idea, the major plan, like a roadmap to so plan. Like
Ev- other
Skills,
skills,
maybe skills to learn,
skills to learn.
or yes, or courses to take.
Yes. So learning, let's call it learning. Okay, let's use the word learning items. So we can bolden this. We can add a column to the left. So we call this the serial number. So we call this learning items. After learning items, we have duration. So after duration, what do we have next?
Maybe the exact thing we are learning. Oh, sorry.
Latifa, what are we adding next?
So, but is duration the same thing as time? Like duration is like the number of hours we are to spend. Maybe the next thing should be like time, like or dates that were to learn that thing.
Duration encompasses both the time and the days or the months that you need. So duration you need to take the course. Latifa, can you still hear us, or your place is still noisy? So let's put status. What next? What next? What next? What next?
I'm sorry, sir.
Achievement.
Sorry, sir. I'm sorry I didn't reply when you called.
Yes.
I had a very long day,
s-
and
Sorry.
there's this event that we did today, so I just had to join the class.
All
And
right. We'll soon be rounding up. The class won't take long. So everyone. So let's build this. So once we are done building this, we can wrap it up. So
oh,
serial number, learning items, durations, status, and then next. What next? What next? What next?
Let's say completion, duration status completion. Okay.
So now let's do this now. Let's do one, two, three, four, five. So probably we can add coming. We cut this, then we add this to this, then we put this. Yeah, month. Okay. So we go like this. We go like this. The reason why I don't want to use the one that I personally use is because I just want you guys to understand that you just create it according to what works for you. It doesn't have to be exactly the way it is with others. Everybody has their own way. So let's say August. For August, so our learning items will start for with. So let's say for August now, let's list out all the items that we're learning. Skills, skills. Aside skills, what else are we building? Let's say art skills, soft skills. These are the major things you'll be building while you're trying to get a job. Or are you guys still following?
Yes, sir.
So we say road to becoming. What should we use?
An HR.
Road to becoming an HR, a world class HR. So we can make this capital letter. So art skills. What art skills do HR need? What tools do HRs need use?
They should be like proficient in maybe Google Suits packages like Google Docs, Sheets, all those kind of stuff.
Yeah, Excel. Excel, and the rest. So aside that, we don't have anybody that understands HR here. So
Olamide,
hiring, interview, uh,
sir, communication.
communication. Interview for them can be an hard skill though, and hiring too. Preparing documents, preparing documents, email writing, um,
CV assessment.
CV assessment. So you don't have to do this up like we can go to Google and search for it. Ask skills needed by HR. So I'll just search hard skills needed, hard and soft skills needed by HR. So are you searching already? You can call them for me.
Okay, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, we have the one for communication. Communication is there.
Yes.
We have skill management. We have HIRS.
HIRS.
Yes, sir.
What's that? Is there a certification?
Yeah, yeah. It's a software actually.
Okay.
It's
So,
called yeah. It's called human resource information system. It's just like SAP.
okay.
Yeah. We have business performance management.
Is that hard or soft skill?
It's an art skill.
Okay.
Um, we are, for the soft skill, I think we have strategic thinking. History is there.
So strategic thinking.
Active listening too.
What do you say?
Active listening.
Active listening. The sweet thing about soft skills is that you can learn most of them in like a course can carry most of them. So you don't have to like take them one by one. Or a book can carry all of them. So now with this right now that we have here, we can break this down into our table here. So we have email writing. Let's say we want to start with that. That will come here, email writing. So we think of a duration in August for the whole of 1 week. I want to learn email writing 1 week, and it will be Mondays and Friday, 7 p.m. So our status will be not started. So So once you've started, you can change it to in progress. Once you've completed, you can put completed. Are we getting this?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
email
sir.
email writing, then we can do the next one, CV assessment. So employee benefits, what CV assessment. So I can also pick interview from soft skills and pick hiring also. So now each of them I can give them one week. So it depends on what you want to actually learn. So some might require 2 weeks, some might require 1 week, some might require 3 weeks. So you or some might require just days. And then you might be able to give it more days, might not just be Monday and Friday, you might be able to do it every day, like give it 30 minutes every day. So depending on how you want to do it. So let's say now daily, daily 7 to 8 p.m. So you know that every day 7 to 8 p.m. you are learning about hiring. So this is a very, very basic and straightforward roadmap. So you can now come again and do for September. Either you start from a new table, or you just change this, you edit it to September and go. Bless you.
Thank you, sir.
So this is a simple learning roadmap, a very basic learning roadmap, not complicated. It covers all you need to do, and then you can come back and give yourself a review. So the rest now that we've not put in August, we'll now bring them down to September. So you know that for week one in August, you are covering this. So you read books on email writing. So now for August now, email writing, we can now decide on what will be you'll be reading on email writing. You can go as further as doing week one email writing. Then you write books, course, it might be videos, it might be podcast, it might be a training. Whatever you want to do on email writing, you put it here. The book, you can put the name of the book here. The video, you can put the links. The course, you can put the link. The podcast, you can put the link. The training, you can put the details about the training. Then you know that these are the things that you're focusing on for the month. So you can now know that I'll be reading this book. Or you can't do everything, you can't do video books and everything in 1 week. So you just have to know the ones that you'll be doing. So it doesn't have to be everything. You just pick the one that will work for you or works for you. If you're a book person, a video person, a course person, or a podcast, you listen to podcasts a lot, then you pick the one that works for you and then go all in on it. I hope we get that.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's basically it. You can exaggerate it and put learning objective, progress report, but those are just additional things you can add. Like they are like spices that you can add on it, but it doesn't need to be complicated. Just do something that you yourself you understand, and once you come up on it every month, you need to review it every month. So once you come on it, you can easily understand it, and any other person can understand what you're trying to do. And then you keep monitoring your progress. Once you've completed it, you change this not started to completed. Then you can change the color to green. So you can change the color to green. Then you're good. So once you've completed, you change your color to green. Let's change this to red, to red, and then this to in progress. Red is danger. So this will help you to know what you're learning for this week. Learn so that you not just be everywhere. You not be reading all the books you see. You not be listening to what you're not meant to listen to. It will help you stay focused on what you're learning and help you go faster. So, any question?
Not at all, sir. Sir, the only question I see that I have, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
The question I wanted to ask earlier before the class was about the roadmap because, there are times whereby when you are when you kind of follow some roadmap, especially when it comes to, if for example, you want to learn a particular skill, and for you to get to that particular skill, let's say data analysis as a course on its own, there are several breakdown and breakdown and breakdown. But as one is going, you don't notice that maybe, for example, now I don't notice that because the person was I'm using myself as an example now. I want to kind of create a brand myself too as well. And I felt like I came across social media marketing stuff, and I was like, I think I think if I can do this course too as well, it will be part of it. But I feel like it's like I'm kind of going against the principle I set for myself that same week. But that was like an opportunity for me to just come, due to scholarship, that to come, once in a while. And we'll be like, okay, do we have to like just do it with this, or we just add to it in the middle, like that? I don't know if you understand what I mean by that.
Yes, like when the social media marketing came, you don't need to like do it immediately. You just pick it and look for a schedule for it and add it to it. It might come probably in the next month or the upper month. So it doesn't have to come immediately since you already have your target. And for data analysis that you talked about, that is a more complex stuff. It's just like you wanting to become an HR. So data analysis is also like a career on its own by its own self. So it's not a course. It's a course, but it's not like something. It's not an art skill. It's a career path on its own. So if you want to do data analysis now, you need to now break it down to what you want to learn. If it's just the Python part of data analysis that you want to learn, or you want to go deeper into other aspect of it, then you now break it down. That's what you now break down in your learning items. You now break it down into like the hard skills that you need. So if it's Python now, you put Python. Maybe for the whole of August you are learning Python alone. So then you now break the Python down also into what you'll be learning for each of the week, so that you'll be able to finish that Python course in a month. So it's not complicated. It's just that you need to just know uh, what you need to do and how you need to break it down. So for data analysis is complex. So when you come to things that are complex, you don't need to like just put data analysis there as an hard skill. No, that's it's very broad. So putting data analysis there as an hard skill will take a lot of time. Becoming a data analysis can take you up to a year or 2 years for you to become very good at it. So that's a career path on its own, just like HR. So I don't know if you get that.
Yes, I get it. What I was trying to put across before was just this. Okay, okay, I think you answered it partially, but the thing was like, you know, for example, now I don't know if you've heard of Ingressive for Good. It's
Yes,
like a portal on its own.
I for
Yeah.
you.
So yeah, I4G. Yeah. So they kind of give out scholarship recently, and the first one was like, okay, well, I had this plan that I want to just focus on data analysis on its own. But when they brought that, I was like, for you to build a particular brand, you must not just about know you must not just know the skill. You must be able to put out that skill well, in a place whereby people will be able to see it, because it will just look as if you learn everything, you don't know how to, you don't know the market where I can put all these things to. So I felt like, let me just go for this again and see. So it was not like very, very tedious, because I was having my data analysis class at one side, I was having academics on that side, I was having this course too as well on that side. So it was now looking as if I'm having like about five courses in a row, like within a week, as well as academics too. So it was now looking very. So I was not asking, like, does it really sound well? That is it really a good idea like that to kind of bring all those things together, because it's just once in a while that those things come, and once they come, we don't know when they're going to come again, something like that. And because they are very, very vital in building a brand too as well. So I felt like it's really a good idea that one should just bring them in like that. I won't make that kind of mistake again.
You have to pause one and do one. Doing both at the same time might be too much for you. So if the scholarship is something that you can't, like, since it has a time frame on its own, so they are, it's not flexible for you. You have to probably, if your data analysis is flexible, then you just have to drop data analysis and then focus on the social media marketing for the time being. So before you now come back to it, because most ingressive for good scholarships are also like maybe within a month or two. So whatever, you just have to, but running two at the same time, it might also depend on you. If you have the time and the ability to take both at the same time, you can. But I believe picking one at a time is the best way to go, so that you don't overwhelm yourself and then get too complicated for you. That's the best way to actually learn. So, but I get what you're saying. So, just pick the one that is very important and urgent and deal with it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Thank you so
It
much.
seems Latifa,
Yes, sir.
she has left the call. So, Counselor, do you have a question before we end the call tonight?
No, sir, I don't.
All right, guys. So, guys, thank you very much for joining today's call. So, your task is for you to develop a learning roadmap. So develop a learning roadmap for yourself and for your career path, and then share that on the Google Doc. Thank you very much, and have a good night rest. Bye.
Sorry, excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, for how many months? Like, is it just for the month of August or to the end of the year? Or
And wherever you want to stop, you can stop at August, September, October, November, December. Just do something to show that you understand what we've done today.
all right, sir.
Okay. All right, guys. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Good night. Thank you.
Good night, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Good night.
Yes, sir.